What's the problem? So we are day 3 in Wanaka. The family's just about to head to the park and I'm in my Lycra. I've just been to the local bike shop here. I said, have you got any road bikes to hire? The family's a little bit over skiing and snowboarding today. It's blue skies, cracking day. And they said, yeah, we've got a Tarmac Expert, $55 NZD brew for half the day. That was a pretty poor Kiwi accent. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna head out towards Haast, probably head there for about 60, 70 kilometers and head back, and that'll be me done. So let's get into it. So I've just pulled over to the side of the road here, and what you can see behind my red face, which I think is from the cold because I've got sunscreen on, just bloody freezing, is Lake Wanaka, which is quite magnificent. And on the other side, which is what you could see on the GoPro, is another lake. I won't try and pronounce it because I won't get the name right, but essentially we're riding between two incredible lakes, snow-capped mountains. It's unbelievable riding here, and I'm actually reliving a little bit of a memory. Almost 2 years ago today, it was late July 2017, I was riding the length of New Zealand, and the final 3 days of riding the length of New Zealand from a little town called Ross, which not even many Kiwis have heard of, to the tip of New Zealand, Bluff. Those final 3 days, it was just blue skies. It was absolutely freezing, but the sun was out, and I just had these scenes for pretty much 3 days straight. The backdrop I have today is just literally out of control. Outside of my water bottle's freezing and it being -8, riding through Queenstown. So I've just ridden through Queenstown, Arrowtown and all that, and literally that was the coldest I've ever been. My second drink bottle is like a brick. There's a little bit of liquid at the top, but essentially a brick. My drink bottles are still completely frozen. I just took the lid off one. You see the top of that? That's it. There's a little bit of liquid at the top, but that's all I'm gonna get. The scenes were just quite incredible. So let's get back into it. So one of the other big challenges that you face when you ride the South Island of New Zealand is you're just constantly wanting to stop to take in these incredible views. But the problem that I face today, and the problem that I faced 2 years ago, was a big problem actually, is daylight. You don't want to be caught on these country roads, pitch black, after say 5 o'clock. So let's get stuck back into it. So we're about 20 k's from Wanaka, and I've just stopped at this petrol station here. And I remember when I rode the length, I was very careful about my diet because you don't want to be having too much refined sugars. I had no gels at all. I was eating a lot of those blue dinosaur bars, the paleo bars, pretty much the whole way. But in the last couple of days, I sort of let myself go and I got hooked on these choc chip cookies. They're bloody magnificent. So I thought I'd stop and I'd treat myself to one right now. So just arrived back at the hotel. I stopped the clock in Wanaka at 87 kilometres. So we're about 3 k's from Wanaka, where we're staying, just out of the main town. So I've probably done about 90, and I'm pretty cooked. 90 isn't a long way, but it's pretty hilly terrain. It's very coarse roads, and it's cold, it's fatiguing. Surprising that I was doing 180 averages when I was in New Zealand 2 years ago, which is that's about 110, 115 miles. Certainly a lot fitter back then, but I'll link to this ride below, and if you're ever in the South Island in New Zealand, make sure you check it out. To wrap up a ride in a hot steam bath in, where are we, girls?
Wanaka.
Wanaka.
This is amazing, and before you should go to Wanaka and play with snow. Love you, Amy.